It was our mother, of course, who made the most, something for every one of the 4 children, sewing late every night, hiding mysterious articles whenever one of us went through the little room off the kitchen where she had her sewing machine. By devotion, skill, and loss of sleep, they would be finished and wrapped handsomely under the tree, the shirt, the coat, the dress, when we came down on Christmas morning. Many years going reluctantly to bed on Christmas Eve, hanging over the stair railing for a last hope of seeing, if not Santa Claus himself, then at least a late working mailman with a package. The last sound we heard would be that sewing machine. It was the old foot-powered singer whirring on into the late night on a final hymn, resembling my mother in its strength for work, its steadiness, and the cheerful sound it made. If I heard that treadle going tonight, I would look across the room for a tree with candles and look out the window for a drift of snow with its blue shadow. Most of all, I would want to hear it stop, to be followed by my mother's hurrying, bright steps going from sewing machine to Christmas tree with the last packages, weary but eager, the floor creaking as the house turned cold. That plain machine noise brings back our tears, our childhood, and our life. We made the paper cones that hung on the tree and filled them with candy my sisters had boiled and poured and whipped in the kitchen. My reward for cracking the nuts we had gathered in gunny sacks after first frost on the farm, and for not eating all that I cracked, was scraping the pans. Somehow the bits and dribblings I knocked loose tasted better than the beautiful neat squares on their trays. This did not keep me from stealing a few solid pieces when my sisters were not looking. It was a handmade Christmas. The entire family either sewed, whittled, knit, sawed, nailed, crocheted, embroidered, baked, pasted, or cracked together a generous day with gifts. There was one object, however, which we made just for ourselves, the star for the top of the tree, cutting it from a stiff piece of cardboard. My job as a zealous collector of lead foil, like any 100% real American boy on his way to becoming president, was to produce some large sheets of the heavy stuff, not yet rolled into a ball, to be sold by weight. This I did without revealing my sources of supply, as some of my brightest pieces smelled strongly of horseshoe plug, and our Aunt Minnie considered nicotine an instrument of the devil. We would wrap that star in my best lead foil and tie it on the highest point of the tree, where it could reflect the wavering wax candlelight. A handmade star, more wonderful to us than any in the sky, because we had actually held it in our hands. We all hung our stockings from a table on which the tree stood, and every Christmas morning found in the toe a fresh orange, the only one we were sure of getting all year, for it was not a time when fruit traveled as gaily around the country as it does now. The orange, like the English walnut and the evergreen tree itself, came to our hands with a sense of distance about it. Surely that feeling is gone for children now, when they see oranges all the year round and weary of being told to drink their juice. We savored our orange section by slow section, and rubbed the aromatic skin on our noses, and felt in its orange-colored sweetness something of the far-off country of Palestine, a place surely famous for its oranges. So we made our Christmas, partly with our hands, partly with strange-seeming things long since become familiar. We went to bed knowing that we had made such gifts as each child could at his own age, knowing that the whir of the sewing machine meant that our mother was still sewing on her own last gifts, and knowing that in the morning there would be a shining star on the tip of the Christmas tree, because we had shaped it ourselves and hung it there, long years before these new times in which men are trying to hang their new metallic stars in space. Will they have such hope and joy in their clever machines as we had, creeping reluctantly off to bed in our plain star, silvery with lead foil, and reeking richly of that tobacco which Aunt Minnie fought with bare-handed gallantry? We knew that in the morning she would come by and say, "Your tree always has such a pretty star." She stood there in a collar she had crocheted for herself, and we said nothing, for in her deceived innocence she was part of the simple goodness of the times. With our hands we had made a part of her Christmas, as we had made a part of our own.